Hey guys! If you are seeing me live, I am in the Craftaholics group. Now it started? Well, if you've ever been to one of my lives before, it's always super awkward, so this one didn't start any different. Woohoo! Well, if you are live with me, I'm in Craftaholics, which is a small little crafting group that is open to every kind of, whoop, I just dropped alcohol ink. It's open to every type of crafting, not just what I'm going to be doing a tutorial on today. So if you are watching me later and I'm not live and you're seeing me on YouTube or whatever, I will include a link to our group. You're welcome to join. So, I swear I thought it was more organized for this. I did a rolling tray the other day, and I shared it in another group on Facebook, and people were curious how I did the alcohol inks. So I thought I would hop on real quick and share my secrets, because that's what I do. So it started with all one glitter. This one was Jewel from Glitter Buy Mamaboss. Actually, that one was Mini Jewel. It's just a smaller cut. This one that I'm going to be working on today is Jewel. So you can see how incredibly glittery that is. That's only one coat of glitter over white paint. So, you can do other glitters if you want, but obviously white is going to work best for showing the true colors of the alcohol inks over it. So I'm just going to kind of dive in and get started. This one is one I'm just kind of playing with, so it doesn't really have a color scheme that I'm going with. I kind of always go towards rainbow colors, but I don't know, we'll see what I'm feeling. So this is actually glittered and then epoxied too, so it's smooth. Hi Bobby, glad you made it. Blah, blah, blah. I did 2 coats of epoxy on this after I glittered so that it's smooth. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but as long as the glitter is coated, because you don't want the ink actually soaking into the glitter. You just want it sitting on top of the epoxy. And then, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to angle this down a little bit. That's a little bit better. And just get a straight chest shot. So, I kind of don't have a rhyme or reason when I do it. I kind of look at it like watercolors. They kind of react similar in my opinion, but maybe I'm wrong. You can either put it right on the brush or you can put the ink right onto the epoxy. Both are going to give you different techniques. I may have missed it, but do you do the back too? On these, I do not, unless otherwise requested. I usually just paint them a solid color and then triple thick them on the back. If they ask me to glitter it, then I will, but it's more expensive and I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. But, hey, I do what the customer asks. So, I don't remember where it was. I'm just going to go for it. So I'm going to start by dripping a little bit on here because I want this color to be a little bit brighter, I think. And then I'm just dabbing it with just an everyday brush from Michaels. Nothing fancy about it. I'm literally just dabbing. Hey, Katie. And anybody who doesn't get to watch all this live or isn't able to hop on at all, I will have it saved to the group, and then it'll also be available on my YouTube, which if you want to see me, just search me in YouTube and you should find me. Now I just grabbed some orange. I don't know. See, I just kind of like go with whatever I'm feeling. And apparently I was feeling orange. And I'm just dabbing them, blending them together. Going back to my red. This is Chili Pepper from Pinata Inks. I'm super loyal to Pinata. They actually really impressed me as a customer. I had like hashtagged them on Instagram for one of my cups, like the first ink cup I ever did. And they reached out to me and they were like, hey, this is really awesome. Have you tried our mica powders? And I was like, no, they're hella expensive. And I don't even know where to get them locally. And they were like, no worries. And they sent me like 2 big packs of mica powders and 2 big packs of alcohol inks. And I was like, okay, I am your customer for life. I love you. So that's my story. So, like I said, chili pepper. It doesn't come in those multi-packs you'll find on Amazon. But if you look up, I think it's actually on these bottles. It's like Jacquard. Yeah, products.com. It's on there. It should be on the ones that you get from Amazon too. You can actually buy them a lot cheaper and in bigger bottles. Like, because I use so much of this blue, I just buy the big bottles. So, dabbing my alcohol ink on there. If I want to kind of blend, I have my alcohol and I have a paper towel handy. I'll just keep that there. Get a little alcohol on there. And then, obviously, it's kind of lightens the color as you go, because it's less pigmented. Like, I went to school for art, like college, and I never know if, like, the things I know now are just common knowledge, or if I only know it because I went to art school. So if I ever do something and it doesn't make sense, like, seriously ask me. Or if I just, like, assume you know something and you don't, just ask. Okay, so I'm going to move on to my next color for right now. I can come back in and brighten that up if I want. I think I'm just going to move down to, let's see, if I want to do a rainbow, let's do red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Oh yeah, that'll work. So I got Calabaza orange. Again, Pinata. Oh my god, you guys, I just have hair everywhere. I actually did have to like sand a piece of my hair out of this epoxy and then recoat it. And I always have my hair up when I craft, so I don't really know how it happens. I should see if anybody's asking questions. I don't think so. Nope. So we can kind of see what we're working with there. So I'm just going to kind of like lay down my foundation colors and then we'll go back through and blend them better. So this is golden yellow. I'm also going to use sun bright yellow. That's my favorite yellow. So again, I'm dabbing with the same brush, and because I want them to blend. So it's okay to go all messy. I'm a really messy, unorganized crafter, and I will never try to pretend otherwise. Okay, so this is sunbright yellow. Not a huge difference between the golden, but it is a little bit lighter. You can kind of see as they go together. So, just dabbing it along. If I did wipe it off a little bit, I'm going to grab lime green now. Oops, and I got lime green where I didn't want it. But that's okay. So, I have my little paper towel. It left a little bit of a mark, if you can kind of see by the orange. I'm just going to take a little bit of alcohol and lift up as much as possible. It does, because I just epoxied this yesterday, the epoxy isn't fully cured, so it does soak in quite a bit. So you kind of got to be careful there. If you get something where you don't want it it is going to leave a little bit of a mark of that color, but you can blend over it. Going back and adding a little bit more yellow here to go into my lime green. I don't know if you guys can see the lime green even. I'll kind of rotate. So you can kind of see the look I'm going for. I'm going to kind of do like a rainbow fading all together. So. No, got ink on my face tonight now. Okay, next I'm going to grab Rainforest Green. It's pretty dark, so I'm kind of nervous to see how it's going to go. I'm just going to use a little bit. So this is my Baja Blue. I showed you that big bottle. I just get these little guys. And they got like the perfect tiny little tip. And that totally just went mostly green. I am going to have to clean off my brush a little bit so I get less of the green. I do have other brushes out, but why mess up another brush? Okay, let's try a little bit more of that blue. I'm just going to go right over where I did before. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit there, and I'm actually going to go do blue over it again after that dries. I'm going to do a little bit of Sapphire Blue now. Maybe. I can open it. There we go. So I'm just putting a little bit along the top edges because that's where I want the most color. And then I'm dabbing that, blending a little bit, and then bringing it down. That's so pretty. Okay, so next I want, oh, I could have used teal. I kind of made teal there. Teal is probably one of my favorite Pinata inks, though. I go through it so fast. I want blue violet. Do blue violet in the corner here. Bring it down. Sticky. Okay, and then I believe I need Passion Purple, and I'm gonna try to put a little pink in here towards the red, I think. Kind of blend them better. So, Passion Purple. Ooh. Blend that into that blue violet there. And I'm going to bring the purple over here where I'm going to put pink, just because the pink is pretty bright. I don't want it to take over too much. I still want it to be kind of purpley. So, you can kind of see, maybe. Okay, I'm going to let it set, and then I'm going to do a little bit more pink over it. When I do alcohol inks, if I'm actually thinking ahead, do your lightest colors first if you're going to be using the same brush. Because once you get like purple on it, it's a pain in the butt. Yeah, I just got it on my lip. Hey, Tiffany. Dab it. Thanks. Sorry, I'm just like reading comments as I go. Or as I think about paying attention. Okay, I might have to just like forget this brush. That's okay, I got more. Okay. So here's where we're at right now. We're gonna start doing the blending. I'm going to go back to my red and add a little bit more in there. I have a couple different reds, so I'm going to add a little bit of different ones in there to kind of give it more dimension. So we started with chili pepper. Woo, as I just fling this at me. I'm going to put a little, geez, I am a hot mess. No surprise. Put a little bit of sangria up here. You know what, screw it, I'm going to use the same brush, because I'm a rebel. Not really. Okay. So that was, or did I do Santa Fe red before? I don't even remember, guys. Help me. Help me pay attention. Okay, but I did just use chili pepper. I can read that much. And now I'm using Santa Fe. Okay. Because I want the edge to be pretty dark. So you still see the glitter come through, but you see the pretty ink colors too. So I'm just literally dabbing. Stick it out. Okay. So this is my little alcohol ink soaked paper towel. I just dabbed a little bit off of the brush and I'm just working with whatever's on there left over to kind of bring it down. Get a little bit of alcohol on it, and that'll help blend the colors too. And it also helps give it the alcohol ink kind of cells or whatever it's called when they interact. There's a brush hair on there. No, get off my pretties. Seriously. Okay, got it, guys. Don't worry. Everything's under control. Okay. So, bringing it closer to the middle. I'm going to start on the orange now. I think I'm going to throw a little bit of coral in between the red and the orange. That alcohol. Okay, I'll bring that one down a little bit too. Put on the yellow. Oh, scroll. Okay, let's do the golden yellow. Actually, I don't even think I need to add any more to it. I'm just going to clean off my brush a little bit and use what's on here to blend. I kind of want to get more of an orangey tone in here. Where the heck is it? There we go. And just tiny bit. One drop. Just to make it a little bit more of the golden. There, that's blending a lot better. Okay. Just want to like lean it against myself so I can show you what I'm doing. Okay. I need some more paper towel. I'm classy. Get our lime green again. Put a little bit on there. Oh, there's a piece of epoxy. You can feel free to leave questions too in the comments, and I will come back and answer them too. Because I'm being like awkward and quiet now. I get in the zone and then I forget that y'all are there watching. And I'm like, oh yeah. Remember when I went live? Okay, so right now I'm literally just putting alcohol, alcohol in here. It's like the normal 91%. And dabbing the colors, pulling them towards the middle. And I do want to leave a little bit of the white in there because I just think it's really pretty. Okay. So I can kind of see over here where the epoxy didn't get as smooth. Kind of have to get in between the grooves of the glitter if it's sticking up a little bit to make sure that you don't have any weird bare spots. But the ink will cover it, and then when you put your next layer of epoxy over it, it'll be fine. I'm going to put a little bit more of Baja Blue in here just because it's my freaking favorite. I can't resist it. It just needs more blue. Okay. See how much prettier it is now? Okay. For anyone that can hear my Sour Patch Kid in the living room crying, I'm sorry. Don't worry, her dad's with her. She's not just like locked in the living room while I'm doing this. My husband is home, that's why I'm able to do this. Oh, I got another hair in here, guys. Hold on, I got it. That one might be mine. That's not the brush. Okay, back to it. So remember, I was going to add more purple, but actually I like how it's thinning out now, so I don't think I'm going to add to it. I'm just going to keep dabbing with my brush. Blending them together. Because I was going to add a little bit more like pink. Actually, I might still add some because it looks kind of funny where they come together. Okay. I've convinced myself. Pink it is. Eh! It's a little better. I think we have to make the red a little bit more pink. So I am not going to add more pink to it. I'm literally just going to lighten it because red plus white equals pink. So let's just take away some of the red and get more pink. Okay. I'm live. Okay. So I actually got some of this pink over here where I have my blues, so I am going to add more blue again. That was my husband coming to ask me how much longer. Anybody else have spouses like that? We're almost done. Like, no. This is my full-time job. You're home today. You're off. I'm working. So kind of like what we got going on here. It's really pretty, right? I mean, you don't have to agree with me. You can think it's ugly if you want. I don't care. I'm going to blend my orange a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm happy. What do you guys think? Yeah? No? Maybe? After I coat it, I'll make sure that I post a picture of it too. So, that was Alcohol Inks of Glitter. Woo! Okay, thanks, bye.